everyone, and welcome to UR Vlogs. Today we are sharing a classic that proves even the smallest among us can have the biggest heart. Get ready for the timeless tale of The Lion and the Mouse, a story of an unexpected friendship. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a sun-dappled forest, lived a lion. Not just a lion, but the king of the jungle. He had a magnificent mane, teeth as sharp as daggers, and a roar that could rattle the leaves on the farthest trees. One sweltering afternoon, the great lion felt tired. He found a shady spot under an ancient oak, yawned a wide, sleepy yawn, and stretched out for a deep, rumbling nap. Now, scurrying nearby was a tiny brown field mouse. She was a busy creature, always darting and searching. She didn't see the massive tawny shape filling the shade. She was in such a hurry that she scampered right up the lion's huge paw, across his enormous back, and right over the very tip of his nose. Roar! The king of the jungle was instantly awake. He felt the tickle, and then he saw the culprit. With a swipe of his monstrous paw, he trapped the trembling little mouse underneath it. You foolish little speck! The lion thundered, his voice shaking the ground. How dare you interrupt the king's nap? For your disrespect, I shall crush you. Oh, mighty king, please, please spare me. Forgive my clumsiness. I truly did not see you and I meant no harm. The mouse knew she had to think fast. If you let me go, I promise you, I will never forget your kindness. I am a very small creature, yes, but a day may come when even I can help the great lion. The lion lifted his paw just enough to peer down at the tiny creature. He looked at the trembling mouse and then he looked at his own massive, powerful claws. The idea of this mouse ever helping him, the strongest animal in the entire forest, was so ridiculous, so utterly absurd. Ha, ha, ha! You help me? That is the funniest thing I have heard all day. What possible service could a little nibbling thing like you do for the king of the beasts? But the lion was feeling good now. He has had his laugh. He took his paw away. Go on, little friend. Run along. Your silly promise has earned you your freedom. And the mouse, wasting no time, bowed low, squeaked a heartfelt thank you, and darted into the underbrush, safe and sound. Days turned into weeks. The lion completely forgot about the tiny mouse, returning to his powerful, comfortable life. But one day, as the lion patrolled the edge of the jungle, he walked right into a hunter's trap. It wasn't a hole or a cage, but a huge thick net made of the strongest ropes cleverly hidden under leaves. Whoosh! The net sprang up, catching the lion completely. He roared and clawed, he pulled and bit, but the ropes were too tough and the knots were too tight. The more he struggled, the more tangled and helpless he became. Roar! Help! Is there no one who can save the king of the jungle? His mighty roars echoed through the forest, a sound of panic and defeat that broke the silence of the day. The other animals heard him. The zebras bolted, the monkeys chattered in fear, and the deer ran away. No one dared to approach the trapped, angry king. But one creature in her tiny burrow, not far away, heard the desperate sound. That roar! I know that sound. That is the voice of the lion who spared my life. The little mouse scurried toward the sound. When she arrived, she saw the magnificent lion, so grand, so powerful, caught like a fly in a spider web. Oh, it's you, little one. Did you come to laugh at my misfortune? Never, mighty king. Do you remember my promise? A day may come when even I can help the great lion. Well, today is that day. The mouse immediately began her work. She didn't have strength, but she had sharp, tiny teeth. She found the thickest rope right above the lion's head and began to gnaw. Nibble, nibble, scratch, scratch. She worked and worked without stopping, her jaws aching, chewing through one thick strand, then another, and then the next. It took many, many long minutes. Slowly, patiently, she cut the key knots holding the net together. Finally, with a loud snap, the last straw broke. The great heavy net fell apart, and the king of the jungle was finally free. Little mouse, the lion whispered, his great head lowered to the ground. When I was in trouble, all the grand and powerful animals ran away. Only you, the smallest creature, came to my rescue. I laughed at your size before, but now you have saved my life. The lion and the mouse became the unlikeliest of friends from that day onwards. They walked out of the forest together, the great king walking carefully beside his tiny, mighty friend. And the moral of the story is this: little friends can be great friends. You should never look down on anyone just because they are smaller or seem less powerful than you. Kindness and friendship are the greatest strengths of all. And a friend in need is a friend indeed. But what if the lion had not let the mouse go through in the beginning? How would the story have ended differently when the lion got stuck in the net? If the lion had chosen to crush the mouse in the beginning, the story would have had a very different and much sadder ending. When the lion eventually walks into the hunter's trap, he would still be caught in the strong net. His mighty roars would still echo through the forest, frightening away all the other large animals. The tiny mouse, his only potential rescuer, would not be there. Even if another mouse heard the roar, they would have no personal life saving debt to repay. Without the mouse's small but essential teeth to patiently gnaw through the thick ropes, the lion would remain trapped, helpless, and alone. The hunters would eventually return, find the exhausted king of the jungle caught completely in their net, and easily capture or kill him. The moral in this case would be: pride and arrogance can lead to your downfall. If you treat others with contempt, you cannot expect kindness when you need it the most. But on the other hand, if you treat others with respect and kindness, you may get the same back when you yourself are in need. What did you think of the story? And what did you think of the alternative ending? Do you also feel that it would have been a much sadder ending? Or do you have any other views? Do let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe for more wonderful stories. See you next time.